Chapter 4 Spirit Fragments. When you feel broken and empty, don't despair. Every scattered fragment of your soul has left a trail to be followed when the time is right for healing. Being human is tough. Life can be awesome and wonderful, but no matter how amazing your life may be, it's not been free of pain. No one's life is completely free of pain. For many of us, this pain has not been in short supply. Consequently, we learn to adapt. We adapt in order to survive. As you saw in Pat's experience in the previous chapter, adapting often means losing pieces of ourselves along the way. I refer to these pieces as spirit fragments. The best way to begin understanding spirit fragments is to read the experiences of others. As you do, something will likely resonate within you, reminding you of pieces of yourself that may be lost or left behind. Many individuals speak of feeling empty or feeling unwhole. That is because they literally are. Just a few days ago, I was assisting a session with a beautiful middle-aged woman struggling with depression and an overwhelming feeling of being sucked into darkness. She regressed to age 7, the evening before her first Holy Communion. Her godfather passed away on that very night, and she was left facing the events of the next day without him. Her grief was so overwhelmingly large that as she looked into a picture of herself and her godfather, a large portion of the energy within her heart broke off and was deposited into the picture. She was able to name these fragments of herself as her hope, faith, and security. There was now a void where these feelings once resided. She described the void as a black hole. This black hole was so vast and so deep that she felt completely lost in darkness and pain. Throughout her life, this black hole continued to play a role, regularly dragging her back into darkness. It was beyond beautiful to bear witness as she found a tiny sliver of light to follow. This light guided her to these lost pieces, and she was then able to invite back her hope, faith, and security. For some, so much of the spirit has fragmented that they become merely a shell of what they once were. For others, the fragmented pieces may be quite small, representing qualities or truths they felt they needed to abandon for some reason. All of us are broken, some more than others, and each one of us needs healing. We need to retrieve pieces we have lost, and then clean, heal, and restore them in order to be whole. I will share a few other examples. The examples are endless, as every client comes missing fragments. But in these next few pages, your heart and mind will begin to see and understand the reality and implications of spirit fragments. Jackie, age 24, came in feeling anxious. She expressed that she lives in a constant state of anxiety and sadness. She shared that no matter how hard she tries, she always feels incapable and unworthy. She believes she's failing in every area of her life. Jackie, find the feeling of sadness in your body. You're storing the energy of sadness and anxiety within your body. Simply breathe and ask your body to show you where it is. Jackie, it's in my stomach. It's so tight. It feels like it's twisting and turning around and around. It's heavy and yucky. Hypnotherapist, I invite you to breathe into that energy in your stomach now. Without any effort, simply allow the feeling or emotion found there to become very clear. What core emotion is in your stomach? Jackie. Sadness. Hypnotherapist. Express that sadness in words. Jackie. I'm sad that I don't feel like I'm doing a good job with my son. I'm sad that I don't know what I'm doing with my life. I'm sad that I won't be able to figure out what to do or even be able to do those things if I do figure it out. Hypnotherapist. Thank you for expressing this, Jackie. I invite you to explore the other emotions in your stomach now. With the sadness, there may be other feelings. Please name any other feelings. Jackie. There's so much sadness. Gently crying now. But you're right. There's also fear. There's a lot of fear. It's overwhelming. Hypnotherapist. We're going to follow these emotions back now, back to an earlier time in your life where you felt them. We'll be moving back to the source of these feelings of fear and sadness in your life. I help her regress to a very early experience in her life. Where are you now? Jackie. She has become very still and quiet. When she speaks, it's in a whisper. I don't know where I am. I just feel so much pain. I am so sad and afraid. Hypnotherapist. Are you still feeling these things in your stomach? Jackie. Yes. It feels like too much. I don't want to do this. Hypnotherapist. Jackie, the best way to release the pain is to express it, to honor the parts of you that are hurting by letting them talk. I invite you to breathe into your stomach and to allow the words to come, the words that have been stuck inside, churning and causing more pain. Jackie. I'm afraid I'm not good enough. I'm afraid I won't ever be good enough. I'll never be loved for who I am. I'll always have to be someone else in order to be loved. Hypnotherapist. What person is coming into your mind as you express these feelings? Jackie. My dad. Gentle crying is quickly becoming deep sobbing. I've never been enough for him. Hypnotherapist. Jackie, I encourage you to speak directly to your father. Express to him these feelings you're holding inside. It's okay. It's okay to feel these things and to express them. You're safe to feel and express these things. Jackie. Dad, I'm afraid you'll never love me for who I am. I'm afraid I'll never be good enough for you. I'm sad that I don't feel love and acceptance from you. I'm sad that I can't be myself. Her voice begins rising, emotions coming even stronger now. And I'm angry, Dad. I'm so angry. I'm angry that you made me feel this way. I'm angry that you made me feel I have to be perfect in order to be loved. I'm scared that I'm still mad at you. I'm scared that I can't move on. I'm scared that I'll pass these feelings on to my son. Deep sobbing, so many tears falling quickly. Hypnotherapist. Jackie, early in your life, you made a negative conclusion about yourself. What conclusion did you make? Jackie. I am worthless. I must do what other people want me to do so they'll like me and care about me. We spent the next hour visiting other times throughout her life when this negative conclusion impacted her life again and again, in school, friendships, relationships, and even now in her marriage and as a mother. Hypnotherapist. Jackie, it's time to let go of the old conclusion. It's time to release lies and to embrace truth. As you choose to release the pain, darkness, and old conclusions, you will be guided toward a happier and more fulfilling life. Is this something you feel ready to do? Jackie: I want to. Hypnotherapist: Then I invite your highest self to join you. I invite her to come to be with the little girl within you, the one who decided she was worthless and had to do what other people wanted her to in order to be accepted. Breathe and clasp your hands. Feel this wise adult joining you. What does this wise adult want this little girl to know? Allowing her to be the nurturing, loving parent this little girl has been needing. Jackie, with lots of tenderness in her voice, she begins to express the words of the highest self to the little girl. I love you just the way you are. You are kind and caring. You care about other people. You do your best to help others and to be happy. You love your family. You are a strong person and you can do hard things. You can accomplish things. You are important. You have people who love you for who you are. Your father did the best he knew how. And in his heart, he's always loved you and accepted you. It's okay to forgive him, to love him for doing his best. You have a God in your life who loves you too. You are so important to him, and he cherishes you. Hypnotherapist: Jackie, this little girl believes she is worthless, and she needs to be someone different to please others and to receive acceptance. What do you want her to know instead? Jackie: Little one, you are precious. You are worthy of all good things. I love you and need your innocence and beauty. Hypnotherapist: I invite the light to wash over both of you, your adult self and this little girl. The light will cleanse and heal the wounds of the past and help remove the darkness and pain you've been holding in your stomach. Tell me when you can sense this. Jackie: I see the light. Tears streaming steadily. I feel the light entering my body. It feels so warm. It's so nice. I feel so much love radiating from it. Hypnotherapist: Do you see the little girl? She nods. Is she clean and bright now? She nods again. Is it the right time to invite her back into your body? One more nod. This one is accompanied by a huge smile. Jackie: Please come back. I need you. She reaches out as though she is taking the hands of the little girl. Hypnotherapist: As her energy rejoins your body, mind, and spirit, what are you reclaiming into your life? Jackie: I am reclaiming innocence. I am reclaiming confidence. I am reclaiming the ability to love myself. We close the session with gentle music, allowing her energy time to balance as this wounded part of her was healed and found its way back to where it belongs within her. Annie, age 32, has a successful career and is well educated. She expressed to me that she's starting to feel a lot of bitterness and resentment toward her family and friends, and is unhappy with how she's been feeling. She comes from a home with a drug-addicted mother and a father who is often physically and always emotionally absent. Hypnotherapist: Annie, I invite you to breathe deeply and simply notice what's happening within your body. Notice tightness and tension. Feel your breath moving through your body and notice where it feels blocked or clogged. Within minutes, Annie begins sobbing. Her tears are streaming steadily down her cheeks as she lies on the mat. Annie, express to me what you're feeling. Annie, I don't belong. I feel alone. I feel scared. I'm scared that I don't know what to do. I'm scared I'm going to turn into someone I don't like. I hate this bitterness. I hate the anger. It feels so deep inside of me. The crying increases. The sobbing is getting louder. Hypnotherapist. Without any effort, feel yourself moving to another time and place. Feel yourself in this earlier time in your life when these feelings were equally strong. Annie, I cry a lot. Sometimes I cry until I pass out. I'm so little. My parents never even see me. It's like I'm here, but they don't see me. I feel so alone. I cry and cry. They just ignore me. They don't care. Hypnotherapist. Speak to them now, Annie. Allow all words and feelings to simply flow from your body and through your mouth. Annie. I'm here. Just see me. I matter too. Yelling loudly now, crying and gasping between breaths. I know what I'm talking about. I know stuff, even though you don't think I do. Please, Mom, just see me. Please, Dad, act like I matter. Please, just please be glad I'm here. The words stop and there are just tears, her breath still shaking. Hypnotherapist. What conclusion did you draw about yourself here when you were so very young? Annie. I am invisible. It's better not to feel anything. My feelings are wrong. I have no reason to feel what I feel. I have to be good. If I am good, then I am loved. Hypnotherapist. And what does it mean to be good? Annie. To be good means to not need anything, to do what I'm supposed to do, and to not stir up any trouble. Hypnotherapist. How is this still true in your life now? Your adult life? Annie. No one sees me. I'm still invisible. I have to pretend all of the time. I am so very tired of pretending. The tears are streaming still, but more gently now. An overwhelmingly hopeless feeling has entered the session. I have to be good. I can't have needs. I have to constantly please others instead of myself. Hypnotherapist. Annie, I'm really proud of you for allowing yourself to see and feel these hard things. I'm proud of you for surviving, even though it's been so hard. I want you to know you're not alone. Notice now that you're in a beautiful meadow. Breathe and give yourself time to connect with this place, all the colors and sounds and beauty. Annie, I see it. It's beautiful. There are flowers everywhere. The sky is a really bright and beautiful blue. Hypnotherapist. Now look to the outskirts of the meadow, where it meets the trees. Tell me who or what you see. Annie, surprise in her voice. I see me. But it's not me. It looks like me, but older. Long pause while she comes to understand what she's seeing. She's an older me. The woman I want to be. She's whole. She's not angry. Hypnotherapist. Invite her to come closer. As she does, describe for me the qualities you sense radiating from her. Annie. She's patient. She's at peace. She radiates this amazing love. She's smiling at me, and she's so beautiful. Wait, I see someone else. It's me as a little girl. The little girl is walking toward this older me. They are both smiling now. The little girl is happy to not be alone. The older self wants me and the little girl to follow her to the river. Hypnotherapist, go ahead. You can trust her. Annie, she's washing us. She's calling down this beautiful light to touch the water. And when the water touches us, it feels so warm. Hypnotherapist, Annie, what is being washed away? What are you choosing to release today? Annie, I'm releasing all the pain. I am releasing shame and guilt. I feel so much weight leaving my body. The water is taking it away so easily. The light seems to linger inside my body. It's so warm. I feel so good. Hypnotherapist, this little girl, is she being washed as well? She nods. Where in your body does she belong? Where did she come from? Annie, my heart. Hypnotherapist, would you like to welcome her back into your heart now? Annie, with one tear. Yes, I would. She reaches out and invites the little girl back, and then places her hands on her heart. Hypnotherapist, what are you reclaiming as this little girl's energy finds its way back into your heart? Annie, my identity. I am intuitive and sensitive to others. I am forgiving. I don't have to be afraid. I am not responsible for anyone else. I am patience and love. I can also call on this beautiful, older part of myself when I need confidence and faith. Hypnotherapist, is it okay to be seen? Is it all right for you to have needs? Annie, ha, yes, the beautiful woman is spreading this bright yellow light all around me and through me. She says it's time to shine. It's time to be seen. And it's time to do the things that bring me joy. Hypnotherapist, beautiful Annie, allow this yellow light to continue finding its way through you. Then see yourself shining. Shine this light to all those near and far. Claim the right to be seen and the privilege of sharing this beautiful light with all around you. Teresa, age 37, came in desiring to understand her need to constantly compare herself to others and feelings of inadequacy. After an induction and some exploration, she regresses to elementary school. Teresa, I'm being rebellious. We're supposed to wear comfortable clothes so we can participate in PE testing. I don't want to. I chose to wear a skirt. I'm so embarrassed. I'm struggling between what I'm supposed to do and what I want to do. I feel like a fool doing testing in my skirt. The next regression, same year of school. Teresa, we're playing dodgeball. There's only me and one boy left. I lost. I let my team down. I'm disappointed and embarrassed. Hypnotherapist, what conclusions did you draw about yourself, or early decisions did you make about your behavior? Teresa, I am a fool. Adults have power over me. I'm not okay with them looking at me. I don't want to go against the norm anymore. I'm not going to allow myself to be the center of attention anymore. After some energy release and processing, she is ready to enter the healing portion of the session. Hypnotherapist. Teresa, we need to go back to the experiences you had in elementary school. Look around, and something there will represent a piece of yourself that broke away from you and is still there. Take your time. It may look like you, or it may be a shimmering light. Just patiently look around until you see something that you know is a part of yourself. Teresa, I see it. It's like a big mass. I can feel a large mass now on my chest, still separate from me. Hypnotherapist. What does this mass represent? What part of you was lost in these early experiences? Teresa, a long pause. Confidence. It's my confidence. After cleansing this part of herself, she was able to reconnect with it and invite it back into herself, restoring this part of her that had been broken so early in life. Teresa, I am a child of God. I forgive and release these burdens. I am good simply by being myself, and am now free to be exactly who I choose to be, with confidence and acceptance.